What up, what up, what up? Welcome back to Getting Work. It's your boy Jarrett. Sorry for the little hiccup there right at the beginning. How's everyone doing tonight? Let's get some stuff done. I'm gonna try and get this hero up to 39 so he's in a better position for Mulvic. Tried to level him in Mulvic, and he kept getting rickrolled by a bunch of albs. I don't know how many it would have legitimately taken to whoop my ass, but I can tell you this much. I know exactly how many they had, and I know how many they were going to use. And I know they were going to get the job done, and they did. Repeatedly. So, I'm going to get this guy leveled up the old-fashioned way. Gonna just go through a dungeon and just do it like that for now. Oh, okay. This is the one. I hate this one. And there seems to be something systemic on the hip side. Because I saw this in Caledonia. There were some hibs there. And sure enough, not necessarily as many albs total. But they weren't necessarily rolling in a Zerg either. So, if the hibs would have, if anyone would have actually wanted to get together in a group. In your general direction. Hey, possible clone, what's going on? Yeah, we've been mucking around. My partner in crime's feeling a little out of the weather, under the weather, excuse me, and so I'm holding down the fourth solo, but trying to pop back in and do a little Dark Age. I see you've been streaming it quite a bit. Now, remind me, possible, are you streaming on Eden or live mostly? Except popped on, seen you streaming a bit, but I can't remember. Eden. Yeah, I may need to just pop on there. I wanted to give it a bit, let it see if it held up, because it kind of got burnt with Celestius in the sense that, get going with it, get tunes built up, and then the server drops off. That's the gamble you take with shards, right? But Eden's been holding for a minute, so it might be worth actually investing some time into. Are you liking it? Has more PvE, so it'll probably last longer. But yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I mean, if like I said, if it's gonna look like it's gonna hold on for, I played a shard called Uthgard way back in the day. But I like that one, and it stayed on for quite a while. Yeah, the real classic. Yeah, it was the OG shard, If you weren't playing on live, you were probably playing on Uthgard. So, yeah, if it can hold on like that one did, okay. I ain't gonna get mad at it. Took a little bit. Fair enough. I mean, if anything, I respect them taking their time with it, you know. And obviously, you got to get one on the backside. Then, if they took their time getting it set up, but then also you also got to get the player base up and set up, you know, enough with them, enough tunes ready to roll at higher levels. There's this one guy, so it's like Sleeping Foxhound. He's actually on right now on Twitch. He just started playing Dark Age yesterday. And now he's on for his second day. Dude's been streaming Dark Age for, let me check this. How long has he been on? Almost 9 hours today. And he's on Eden. And I know he's in one of the BGs now. I know yesterday, he was in Wolf's Den, like the real low level BG, and it was actually really busy. So I'm like, all right, okay. Yeah, I guess a buddy of his had picked it up, and so now he's getting into it. He's predominantly a WoW player. Say if anything else, check him out, give him a follow, because he's, you know, he's been putting in the time at least. Yeah. Take that. Here we go. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, it's good to have a mix. You know, it can bore you down, even with the live. I mean, they bumped up the leveling experience quite a bit. And especially early on, if you know all the little tricks on what to do when, there's, you know, quite a bit you can do, but it's still kind of the, okay, once you kind of figure out the pattern, that's what you're doing. And it really isn't much else. It's hurry up, get into the BGs, hope people are there, pick up a bunch of damn wood piles, because, you know, that teaches you how to play your character. Oh, yeah? Added wood piles for the solos? In front... Oh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, on live, they have... and I don't know how much you play it live, but there's quests outside. There's quest givers outside of the dungeon. And it's mostly to kill the named mobs in here. I just came in here to just do a little bit of leveling because I couldn't get anywhere in Molvik because of it was just being overrun by Albs. You were talking about Hib Train on your side. I was dealing with Albs. Albs, gross. Hey, I'm an old school Alb from back in the day. Back when this game first started, I got up on here and started with Alb. Ian and I, we started with Alb, so. But still. whichever realm you're playing, the other two can suck it. Oh, don't hold it against me, clone. Don't hold it against me. If anything, I don't play on Alb much anymore now because, you know, I already played Alb like crazy back in the day. I played other realms too, but it took so damn long to level up a character to 50 that it was tougher, not impossible, but a heck of a lot tougher. Um, to try and dance around different realms. Just about had the no life thing. I know, buddy. Yeah, dude, it was a grind. It was just, and I mean, it could be fun, and sometimes you met a lot of cool people. That's kind of how you got, like, together with people, farming for hours on end and hoping you got half a level, different servers. If you were on a server, real high pop realm on a server, or just a high pop server in general, it would get rough. I was lucky. I was in a pretty good guild on a decent sized server, but not too crazy, at least on the Alp side. And we could get pretty decent, shots at hitting up, some of the higher end stuff. Before Shot at Owls, it was pretty much just, it was pretty much waiting to see, okay, let's get Darkness Falls opened up, and then get in there and see what we can do, and hope that maybe we can get a good enough group together and get down there and do some damage and get some freaking experience points. Be like, hey, I got 3 bulbs. Hey, that was a good night. 6 hours later. I was going to say, I had a Reaver that pretty much just lived in DF. I pretty much just kept him there. And, occasionally I might get rickrolled and have to wait, but as soon as it would open back up again, that's where he was. And I pretty much, he was my, if nothing else was going on, couldn't really get any good groups going, it was just kind of quiet. He was kind of my solo guy down there. I just kind of hang out and just, farm stuff down there. Get those, I can't remember what the currency was for the Avernal gear back in the day. I did. The seals, that's what it was. Yeah. So you can get, I remember that was when you could get your, first, and sometimes only, glowing weapons was through those dang seals. Way back. I still have a picture somewhere of my paladin kind of standing there when I was able to first got a shield and a sword. Straight pimping. Alright, let me let this guy just kind of hang out for a little bit. He needs to rest. Yeah, no problem, Clone. Thanks for popping on, buddy. Yeah, I'll talk to Ian. I'll definitely see about putting Eden on, getting that set up. Might be able to catch you on there one day. You have yourself a good night, buddy. What do I want to do? Yep. Have a good one, man. Yeah, I wanna go try Midgard. I wanna try Molvik again. See if maybe it's in better condition for a poor lowly late 30s Char hero to get to 39, maybe.